to our Legacy event, the premier
Canadian
Legacy
tournament.
There we go. Wow, that was
5K.
good. 5K. That was good. Unscripted. That was good.
That's pretty good.
My name is Will,
My name is David.
and we'll be your guides, your hosts. What do you want to call us?
Yeah, actually, I like guides. Yeah, I'm good with that. I can't think of another term right now, but yeah, guides is good.
Yeah.
Good start.
Guides throughout the day of Legacy. We have finished round 3.
Yes.
We are going into round 4 at some point today. And we are excited to be here. We're at Enter the Battlefield, which is in Oakville, one of the 2 stores. Okay. Some locals.
Yeah, we have some locals.
What was that?
What was that?
In our next game ahead of us. We are excited, and I'm excited. We were going to talk a bit about what do we think about the multi-universe of Magic the Gathering.
Okay, fine. We will finally talk about this. You said you had a take already that you were going on.
Yeah.
So just to confirm, what was the take?
Okay, so my take, I kind of have like 2 takes, I guess you could say, right? One, I think it is good for the growth and the need of diversifying basically where people are and try to get more people into Magic, right? Everyone kind of knows of SpongeBob. Everyone kind of knows of, well, no, I shouldn't say everyone, but a lot of people know of these different types of multiverses. I think it's really cool for that piece. Do I personally find it a bit over the top? Yes, absolutely. That's my personal opinion. We can have different opinions, and that's okay, right? But my thing, I guess, is when someone plays a card against me, and I'm like, what is this?
I know, you can't even tell what the card is.
And if I'm commenting, I'm like, what is this? And
Then
someone
you
in the
have to-
chat knows. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, that's the 8 secret layer SpongeBob upside down left right version. Did you know that?
Upside down, left, right version.
And I'm like, no.
No, of course
I didn't
not.
know that. I didn't know that at all.
Yeah. We have Spider-Man. We have SpongeBob.
Yep.
There's Final Fantasy.
Yep.
Fallout was pretty. It wasn't bad. Again,
Yeah.
most of them are reprints, but there are some new cards.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
What was the other? Assassin's Creed. Really haven't seen any card come of that. To be
No.
honest, right?
No.
But as you were saying, Will, it adds growth. There is some more cards being added to the card pool. If they're reprints, that's okay too. You know what? If people like the lore of those particular games and they come into Magic, okay, that's not bad, right? But when they have new cards that like completely throw the game off into a loop, it's like what's going on here, right?
Yeah.
It's just kind of like all over the place. So, nonetheless, on that note, I think we should probably get into our because we have oops, sorry, Kevin's name. Let me move that back over here. Kevin's name.
Perfect.
There we go. We did it.
2 locals here.
Yes.
We have Eric Hall in the bottom, in the one corner, and we have Kevin Mang in the top corner. Both playing some fun decks, I have to say. I got absolutely crushed by Eric on Wednesday.
Oh, you did.
I got crushed.
And he was playing the same deck.
Very similar deck. We have Eric's deck is a Stifle Knot deck, a more traditional version than what he was playing against me on Wednesday. He turn 1 Toberward me because he's a mean person. That's okay. He lost that game even though he turned 1 it. And he was playing 4 of in the main. Now, he's not doing that today in this deck because the stakes are a bit higher because it's a 5K tournament. And Eric is playing. What is Eric playing?
We're not sure exactly what.
It's a deck list incoming. That's the name of his deck
you mean
list.
Kevin Fang is
Yeah,
playing?
Kevin's
Oh,
list.
gotcha. Yes.
But
Man.
he is playing a Yorion, looks like strategy, so he's got 20 extra cards.
I'm gonna say Black White Blink. That's just my guess.
You think so?
But we
Another
will
Black,
see.
White, Blink?
We will see.
Turn 1 Ponder from Eric.
Just a quick little thing here. So
You did it! He did it.
while Eric is pondering there, this is the namesake card from. Oh, sorry, Kevin's name. Your name keeps shifting over, Kevin. What is going on here? I am so sorry.
Namesake of the deck. We will be referring it to as Stifle Knot, but Phyrexian Dreadnought is the main card.
Exactly. And when it comes into play, sacrifice any number of creatures with total power 12 or more. That doesn't happen in Legacy. We got cards to stop that. We got Dress Down. We got Stifle on the trigger, and we got Consign on the trigger. So all those going forward, are going to be the ones that Eric is looking for to solidify this combo from happening, right?
Yeah,
To make sure it
a
happens.
turn potentially, 2, 12, 12 trample. That's the other big thing within this too, right? Little 1/1s are going to be able to block this.
Yep.
Well, it could, but you're still going to take 11 damage.
Trample definitely hurts.
Yeah.
100%.
So it's gonna be a lot here. Eric's gonna really have to find the correct timing window against Kevin to thread the needle.
Yep.
Presumably, if we believe it's white black, kind of this blink deck that we almost saw earlier. And you are
Oh,
correct.
it looks like we are going the black white build here. So just a quick looking at Eric's deck, it does look pretty stock. There's nothing too. Actually,
right?
as I say that, he does have
Ooh.
stock up in the main deck, right? So he is stocking up to find pieces of his win con. There are 4 null drifters, which is kind of ridiculous, but I mean,
It
you know
seems like
what?
a lot.
If you can have that with dress down and play and whatnot, then you're winning because you draw the card still because it's a cash trigger, right? Keep that in mind.
It's so much better than the other drifter.
Mole drifter,
Yeah.
100%. This thing is a lot crazier to be able to play with, right? Again, plays around. You can still consign the evoke trigger. You can stifle it, but dress down is perfect because you still draw your 2 cards and you have the 4/4 that just stays in play. It's great.
Such a
Right,
good
you know.
card.
So
He played 3 of those against me one turn.
really,
Basically.
three null drifters.
Maybe not in one turn, but it was
Okay.
like 2, one after another, and I was like, well,
I hear he's playing Ancient Tomb in his deck too, which is pretty
Yeah.
nutty.
yes, 3 of them.
Yes,
3 of Ancient Tomb.
Ancient Tomb in Eric's deck.
3 Ancient Tombs,
What
one
else
of our
we got?
traps.
Yeah. Oh, and 3 Torpor Orbs on top of 3 dress down. We're just
Game
saying
board.
we're just saying no to ETB. ETB triggers, not into the battlefield, but
Yeah.
into the battlefield triggers of Magic the Gathering
Wow.
are being stopped from Eric's deck.
That's
There
a
is no
lot.
way.
Um,
No way we are getting through there.
White
Right.
Orchard is going to
Blow up the Tundra.
blow up the Tundra. He's going to look for a basic. Presumably, he does have one of each 3
Yeah.
basics.
Yeah, 2 lands in plains. So just gonna let Eric do his little search there. And he does find the islands. Beauty.
This is in Oakville. That is correct. So we are streaming live. The Oakville location is a tad bit bigger than the Newmarket one to support 107 players playing Legacy today.
Yep.
So we have a bunch of people here today. That's not including the staff, the amazing staff at Enter the Battlefield that are helping out, the amazing judge team that's helping out, and and the amazing us.
Of
I'm just
course,
kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
we're making sure. Well, Ben's making sure that the cameras are firing. We're making sure that we're keeping track of what's going on right now. You know what I mean?
And we even have some vendors here too, right? Selling some product. I'm trying to purchase 3 tokens and then a little bit of a customized one as well. I had to come and commentate though, so I had to run away.
Yeah, that's all good. She will be Rebecca. Right?
Rebecca, that is
Rebecca
correct.
will be here.
If Jay's still in the chat, Jay can post the website for
Yeah.
us. Or if you've been here long enough, you can still see it in the chat.
You know, yeah.
Seems like Eric's.
I think we're just trying to get a deck list from Kevin, but I'm not sure if it's like a ruling or something.
I don't think it's open deck list though.
No, I meant for us to get Kevin's list. That's what I was. Yeah. Not sure what's happening here. We'll get an update shortly, but we're in the middle of a brainstorm, so I really hope Eric remembers that he's in the middle of a brainstorm right now, because he did draw the 3 cards, so
Yeah.
just hoping for the best here. So we need Kevin's deck list. I'm not sure if they are aware of that. We have Eric's.
Looking
But we
for
don't have Kevin's.
deck list. So yeah, as it's kind of gets solved, we'll try to figure out what's going on here. Eric doesn't really know either, honestly. Eric says, "Who cares? Let it happen. Doesn't matter." Eric's laughing. Great guy. I played a lot of Legacy Modern with Eric up at Enter the Battlefield in Newmarket. So if you are in the GTA area, right, and you need any type of product, Magic, TCG related, I'm surrounded by Flesh and Blood. I don't know anything about this TCG, but there's a lot of sealed product over here. There's always opportunities to purchase that. Enter the Battlefield, check it out online, right? Check out the Discord if you're looking for Lorcana, Magic the Gathering, Legacy, right? Modern, whatever it may be. I know that Yu-Gi-Oh! Gets played, and even Pokemon. There's always something going on at either of the stores. So yeah, check it out. There's a big calendar as well with everything that's being played.
So a bit of misconfusion. Sorry, I came back here. So we have Eric's deck, but they can't actually see Eric's deck list on the app for some reason from their end. But we can see him. So nonetheless, we're waiting for Kevin's list because we're just making sure it's a black-white blink. But it's looking like here's Torpor Orb, here's Phyrexian Dreadnought.
Wow. Does Kevin, thinking about lists, have anything main board maybe to deal with a 12-12 one mana?
The only thing
Are
I
there
can think
fatal
of
pushes that maybe they're playing?
No, I would just go with 4 Swords of Plowshares and possibly 4 Solitudes because he is on the Orion build, so
Yes.
he probably has 2 of each.
There it
And
is.
there's Solitude.
And it comes in,
But
doesn't leave, right?
Torpor Orb.
Oh,
Did you
yeah,
forget
that's
about
right.
that?
Maybe not. Doesn't look like he did.
Oh, he just brought it into play for free. The Evoke doesn't trigger, right? Because
Yes, that's correct.
He can still cast Solitude. Just Torpor Orb doesn't allow him to do that. Here's a Plow on the Dreadnought.
Okay, wow, that's good. That's a good turn of events. Oh, perfect. We do have the list printed off on some amazing white paper. For
Love
us.
it. Going old school here. It is a black-white blink deck. 4 Solitudes, 4 Overlord of the Bale Mercs, 4 Felias. Oh yeah, this is...
This seems similar to what the list that we previously saw was.
yeah, two rounds ago, yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
2 rounds ago.
But correct.
4 Aether Vials, and it looks like this Plow's going to resolve here.
Yep.
A bit of a
One
pressure
Dreadnought
coming
gone.
down, 5 damage each turn, right? Is going to be...
We just
yes,
want
he
to confirm
drew...
that
he-
the Dreadnought is in the exile, that's all.
yeah, Dreadnought's in the exile.
Oh, there's Stock Up.
You were talking about this card, and
This card is so much fun. You know, you know what? I'm going to pull it up.
we're
for
going to pull it
everybody.
up. It's made a huge appearance in Legacy, I'd say, over the last little bit, right? Ever since it was printed more. It's a fact or fiction, but just better in my eyes.
It's a dig through time.
Dig through time.
To be honest, even it's a mini dig. I
Mhm.
mean, the biggest downside is that it is a sorcery, whereas dig
Mm.
through time was the instant speed version of it, and it basically only costs 2 mana. But in the end, this Stock Up is making headway as the new dig through time. Omnitel's playing it. Grixis Control's playing it. Jeskai Control's playing it.
Stiflenaut's playing
There
it.
you go. So everybody's trying this card out.
Goblins, isn't it?
Well, I mean, can you do blue-red goblins?
Why not?
Can you
What's
splash,
the worst that
splash
happens?
one for that, maybe? Who knows, right? You know? So, here we are. We have a White Orchid Phantom and...
Just still Solitude, and I think I have Caracas on the board too. I don't think that matters too much for Eric's plan. I can't think of any legendary creatures that he has.
No, there's nothing legendary in Eric's deck. No Drifter's not legendary, and the Doorkeeper Thrall is also not so good.
It's interesting to see, okay, what the follow-up is. Okay, another
Dreadnought.
Phyrexian Dreadnought. I
Just
guess Eric's...
confirming.
he didn't check the first one, so he's going to check the second one.
Just to make sure it didn't change the text or something on it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the Trample, because Trample is always the one that gets people. Right?
Yes.
Everyone thinks, oh, this card's safe, it's okay, I can take a swing. Oh my god, it's got Trample. Right?
Flyer.
It just hits you.
Man, this thing can fly too? Man, what were they thinking of Modern Horizons?
Right,
Oh.
it does fly.
Yeah, and First Strike. It's crazy. And blows up lands. Eric only having one other basic in his deck.
Yep.
Kevin won't know that. We're going to play closed deck lists probably until top 8.
Yep. Honestly, it may even go past top 8 too.
I guess with
Who
everything.
knows?
Hey,
We'll see what happens
Autobora.
here. What do we got?
Is
you know
there
what, Dread-
any reason to ever just bounce one of his creatures? No, absolutely not when you have that in your hand.
No.
Talking about
Draw
Null
two.
Drifter.
Boop, boop.
Yeah, let's see what he gets. Eric having a blast. Just smiles on his face, right?
Yeah.
Kevin crying on the inside after that draw too.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely getting value back. And
Discard.
Shadow
So good.
Spear, give it haste.
It's boots.
Oh, jeez. This is
Lava,
actually
lava
pretty...
spur boots.
Lava Spur boots, yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Coming in and Annihilator 1 trigger.
+1/+0 gives a creature haste. And, yep.
Ward 1,
Ward
right?
1, yep.
Is he?
We're sacking response to the Annihilator trigger,
Must
most likely. I smell a plow, but I could be wrong.
He's used 1. Let's. If. You know, I'm really trying not to play favorites here, but it's very hard because I know Eric. So, I'm hoping Kevin wins.
I mean, hey, Kevin's been around the block for quite some time.
Yeah.
Oh, we are surveilling though in this case. So he knows his way around Legacy. He's commentated on Legacy in the past. I believe he commentated on the first best of 5 Legacy of the North, King of the North, Queen of the North.
Okay.
That we had.
That's
I
great.
think it was late 2022, early 2023, if I'm not mistaken.
Who commentated that one? Was it?
It was Ben and Kevin
Nice.
on that one, yeah. So we just had the footage and then they spoke
Post.
over. Yep, exactly. Post
Post-production.
on that, right?
And sacrifices the white plume.
Yep. White Orchid.
White Orchid.
Oh, I wish White Plume. My shirt was back.
Yeah, could
Bring
you
back
imagine? Yeah,
Initiative.
old days, old days. Well, you can still play Initiative, but it ain't the
Yeah,
best.
it ain't turn 1 with
Takes-
Ancient Lotus Petal.
1 billion damage.
Yep.
Takes 16.
And we're done. Going to game
realizes
2.
that Toper Orb main deck 3 of is pretty good
Yeah.
versus the Enter the Battlefield triggering deck. And especially with the spot removal. Looking at his sideboard here,
I'm just trying to think if there's
looking
any.
at Kevin's piece.
Sorry for stuff. Yeah, actually, let's go with Kevin first.
Let's think of his.
Sadly, I can't show you, so I'll just show you guys a card from the deck.
I really have no idea other than Wrath of the Sky. Maybe you can. Yeah, Wrath of the Sky seems like a good one. Maybe, but it's not even like.
You know what's funny? The sideboard looks exactly the same as round 2.
Yes.
I don't see much difference other than actually it's
The Mind Break traps, I think,
yeah,
are
Mind Break
different.
traps. Yes.
But they had. I think they had consigns in the other one, wasn't it?
Maybe
Maybe not.
No, it wasn't
maybe
even
I'm thinking of
consigns.
the other deck.
Was it
No,
ley
you can't
lines?
have consigns,
No, it wasn't
no.
ley lines.
What was it?
I can't remember now. I'll have to dig it up. But I mean, I think a straight rip would be you can take out the maybe the vials. Could take the thought. I mean, Thoughtseize is more of like a combo card, like to affect combo decks, right?
Yeah.
So you're on the play now. You probably still keep a couple, if not the play set in, so you can get rid of the pieces that hurt. Lion Sash might not be the best thing. Bowmaster still hurts, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's actually a pretty tough deck list. I don't see anything that's like really like mind breaking.
Do you bring in Wrath of the Skies?
To be honest, I was
Yeah,
just gonna
that's
say
really it. But we're gonna want to spend like what are your hits against it? Toper Orbit shuts you down, and then Doorkeeper Thrall both are 2. You're spending 4 mana.
Well, yeah, Dress Down, Wrath of the Skies.
But I guess Wrath of the Skies 3, right?
Again, it also wipes the board with Dreadnought in play
Yeah,
because it's
so,
a
yeah.
1-drop. So it does have some play, right? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Wrath of the Skies for 0 also works against if he goes the construct plan if the game goes long enough
Yep.
too.
it's just a
So,
Versus Saga.
so yeah, so there. I guess Wrath of the Skies is really one of the biggest things, and then after that, I'm not sure. If I was on the play, I'm keeping maybe 3 Aether Vials because it is just so strong if you're on the play. If you're on the draw, though, I'm probably cutting those.
Yeah.
Like play draw, cut a piece within it.
100%.
You want a bit more, active play.
Well, to say you've been around the block with Aether Vial. You know what it's all about, right?
Yeah,
So,
I still feel like sideboarding is still one of the hardest pieces of the game, and also mulliganing. With the London Mulligan, we've been in London Mulligan
for
areas
years
for
now.
years
3,
now.
4, 3 years, something like that.
But it's helped so much in decisions of, and hard decisions you have to make as a player.
100%.
Round 4, you got to think about, okay, what could they have? What can I actually get a better hand? Right? Can I get a better hand here? And I find with Vial sometimes it's like, ooh, do you want to try to look for it?
Yeah, this is. This deck is very solid. I mean, if we've seen this deck already twice in the room today, that's definitely there. Let's go to Eric's deck while they're resolving mulligans to figure out what
What could be something that happens?
Bring it in.
Containment Priest, I think it goes back to one of the other things.
The blink.
The blinking effect does get shut down. It is somewhat narrow, right? If he just decides to cast and only exile. The thing is, it's everyone gets affected. If Felia comes in and you start blinking your opponent's stuff,
Yeah, then it's
not the
fun
best,
times. Yeah,
right?
Then
So
you might lose your boy pretty quick.
definitely a bit of a global effect.
You could bring in the prismatic ending for like any annoying permanents, maybe like a vial if you want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
The Path of Exiles, again, they
Probably that.
sure give your opponent a basic land, but at least you get rid of their threats, right?
Yeah.
Like their solitudes and their white plume or white. See, I almost said it. White
Yeah.
Orchid Phantom,
White
right?
Orchid Phantom.
So
Not White Plume Adventurer.
no,
that
not
card's
White
banned.
No.
But you can play the 4-drop.
Yeah, exactly. We still have the 4 drops of all the initiative guys.
Okay, game 2, round 4. Eric is up 1-0. Plays a Scolding Tarn and says, "Go ahead. Let's see what you got, Kevin. You got anything good? Right? You got anything good on your turn 2 here?
I think his best
The worst would be an Aether Vial.
Aether Vial. Yeah, right now.
turn
yeah.
2 Aether Vial.
Well,
Darn.
yes.
Okay, this is good.
Yeah, actually, I was talking about this card from before, this Baelmer card. It definitely has some really cool interactions. It's respecting a Force of Will. It's being respected by a Force of Will, rather.
a lot of priority given and respect, as you're saying, right, David? The art of this is really interesting.
Yeah.
I've actually never seen it up close, like this close up, this zoomed in.
It's
This is
definitely it's almost reminds me of like Silent Hill. Ever played that video game before?
I've seen it and played before,
Yeah.
and I've watched it on streams on Twitch before.
Yep.
I have not
Played it yourself.
not played it myself.
Fair. It reminds you kind of like that, but just being able to return any creature from the yard, not just ones that were milled
Yeah.
from the effect, is just like again toolbox effects, And we've noticed that a lot of decks are using the graveyard as a resource a lot more than in the past, right? Whereas like if you were a graveyard dedicated deck, you were being hated out. Now everybody's using it, so everybody has graveyard hates, and even in the main deck as well too, right?
Yeah. These surveillance, we were talking about it earlier. We were joking. I don't know if it was on stream or not. What is another non-avatar creature? Put your thoughts. You can't say changeling. Don't give us any changeling
Or
ideas.
Merilage.
Yeah.
Mage.
What's another non-avatar? What is an avatar creature? What's another one? Anyone know? No, maybe not within the set cycle too. Right? Because there's probably some more avatar creatures.
I wonder if
there.
the other overlords are avatars. I can't remember. I'll double check.
I wonder. I would presume so, right?
But they probably are. I guess it's probably just like
This wasteland could be really good.
oh yeah, there we go. With again, that's a Mystical Archive, right?
Yeah, Mystical Archive. All the surveillance. If you've collected your set of surveillance, I'm envious. I still can't find mine. But one day I shall get
One day you will get. Your
I will get my
Surveillance.
Raucous.
Is it really that
Theater.
hard to find a Raucous Theater?
I want like one of the extended.
No,
art
I know, but
photos.
it's still that hard to find?
I actually had one at Enter the Battlefield's cart.
Oh.
And then I went out for dinner and came back home and it was gone.
What?
I swear
a
to
couple
goodness.
hours later.
Yeah, I
wow.
swear to goodness, right?
Oh, man.
Someone must have had it on
Yeah,
their
they're like,
watch
oh,
list.
it's mine. See ya.
Yeah.
Will's not buying it. I'll just buy it.
Yeah, exactly,
You know?
right? I built a
Oh,
new
man.
deck and, well, I still need that. And I was like, oh, I'll just check, right? See
Yeah,
if it's
yeah.
there.
Doorkeeper draw.
Here we go. Another pillar of the deck, making sure that Dreadnought is able to stick around. Probably going to have some type of response from Kevin. Is showcasing, could have Felia here, right?
Very much.
But, both of them are kind of playing at instant speed, right? Doorkeeper Thrall being able to come in.
You know what I have noticed though is this Stiflenaught deck is very anti-blink. Again, dress downs, Doorkeeper Thralls, Torpor Orbs. He's
Yeah.
got everything.
He's crazy for
Eric's got
three
everything.
main. He's crazy
Yeah,
for
he's
three
got
main.
like so much shit. There's
Oh.
speaking of Torpor Orb, here's another
Wow. That's
no
big.
ATB for you.
Yeah, and it really just kind of puts the pressure on Kevin that he has to have specific removal for, well, Doorkeeper Thrall now, right? Because
Yeah.
Solitude doesn't work. And now he has to have some other type of removal if he wants to, these creatures to start doing things.
Yep.
Right, here we go.
Here's Solitude with nothing to do because it's an ETB. At least he
Comes
has a
in.
3/2.
He does get in a 3/2 lifelink
Yep. Like I was just gonna say,
down for a card that does nothing.
Wasteland in the Archive, attacking for 3, 6-point life swing. So it's still. Oh, sorry, there is no lifelink.
Oh.
No, there is lifelink.
Yeah,
Sorry,
there should be,
sorry.
right? There
My
should be.
apology. It's not dressed down. My
Yeah.
apology. He has lifelink still. We're good.
Does Doorkeeper Thrall have lifelink?
No, not
It's just
in-
flying, right? Flying Flash.
Just flying flash. Yes.
Flying Flash.
There's
oh
Dreadnought.
my! He still had one
Yeah,
mana.
he's like,
Oh, he
okay.
needed one mana.
Yep.
Did he draw that? Because he, no, he just I guess wanted the double, anti-trigger.
Most likely, he probably just like, you know what? You have to. I'm gonna make you work for it, right?
Kevin's in a tough spot. He's basically at the bikini bottom of things right now. He's hanging out with Patrick under a rock, and he's got to get up.
And we are not getting there.
No, I'm just picturing, a wooden piece with a nail in it,
Yep, stuck to the head.
stuck to the head.
Isn't that one of the arts for
Yeah.
the Secret Lair?
Yeah,
I
I
can't
think
remember
so.
the name of the
And
card
it-
right now, but
They have 5 others or 4 others that come with your secret lair that you don't know of in a rotation. So Command Tower is one.
I didn't know that.
Smothering
Okay.
Tithe, that's the big money one.
Okay, all these EDH ones,
right?
right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then there's Dismember.
Yeah, so I just remember.
And then there's
Force
I don't
of
know,
Despair is also, but again, that's
I
a
don't know
known
what
one.
it is.
That's a known one, though.
So I saw some posts on Reddit last night when I should have been in bed. So, but here we are. Make sure you go to
The
bed on time,
adrenaline-
everyone.
The adrenaline for today, Will.
I was
The
excited.
adrenaline. I'm the same way. I'm in the same boat.
My wife's like, you should go to bed. I'm like,
Like,
no.
no, I can't. It's too much fun.
Yeah, it's
So,
hard.
No attack from the Solitude.
I guess wanting to stop some damage. Like he prevents 5 pieces of damage because he does gain 3 life, right, and
Yeah.
block 2 of it. But this is rough. How many? He has what? 4 plows. That's his out.
Yeah, essentially.
4 plows. Phantom Blade. That is the new
Oh,
one,
right,
right?
the one we were
That
talking
can
about.
destroy.
Yeah.
But is that an ETB effect?
we're just confirming with Solitude here. Yeah. So no flying,
No flying.
but
But will he go for the block here? No, he didn't.
we're gonna see.
That seems. I guess he's trying to play to a different out here. Phantom Blade.
Let's just see what this, because this one's
When
popped
it
up a
enters
couple
battlefield,
times.
yeah, it doesn't work.
Right.
So because it's still an
Yep.
ATV,
It's an artifact, and Torpor Orb stops that from
triggering.
happening. Yep. So that won't even target.
That was the
Creature.
only other thing I could think of. Now, not that he has 5 mana, but that'd be a 2-turn cycle of getting it with. Well, he can't even get it with Stoneforge Mystic.
Yep. Exactly.
I
Yeah, it's a little bit chunky. No, he can get it with Stormforge Mystic.
No,
The Phantom
ETB.
Blade? Oh, right, because the ETB
Yeah.
part. Yes, but I'm saying in general.
Yes, yeah, he'd be able to
general,
put
we
it
could.
in.
Yes, in this case, because of the double ETB stops.
Torpor Orb is only creature?
No, I
think
think
it
it
was
was
any.
artifacts too.
And I thought it was any ability.
Well,
I could be
we're gonna
wrong.
Find out.
Let's find out.
Creatures.
We're wrong.
We're wrong
You're
again.
right. Chat's right. Chat's always right.
Jay, thank you.
So that's the only. Okay, he did find his plow. That's good. Yep. This goes to exile. Eric's gonna gain 12 life, go to 23 here. Not really worried about dying anytime soon.
Yeah. Here
But-
we go. Here's the plow.
This 1-2 is still getting it. Oh, but of course, Doorkeeper stops it. Perfect. We will.
we will.
I'm Will,
OBM. Nothing happens.
but that's okay. I think
I think that's the first Orcish Bowmaster we've seen.
this tournament.
Did
We
see
saw one other.
Was it round 2 as well?
We saw one, I think, round 2 or something,
Did we see
because
it?
it
Okay.
died pretty quick, and then there was like this random orc token that stuck around.
Oh, right. Okay.
Didn't do a whole lot.
Right.
So, yeah, nope. Whoa. Why did he
Are
lose
we
life?
making a token
Whoa,
here?
whoa.
We're making a token
Stop,
here?
stop.
Arrête.
Stop. Arrête. ATB.
Wait, is he drawing cards there? Oh, off a pond
Oh,
or
okay.
again. There was too many things going on there.
Okay, we thought it was on the ATB. Y Orcish Master. So that's us looking away from the screen.
Okay, we have tapping into islands. We're doing another ponder. Want to make the orc bigger? No, Swift.
Lavisper.
So Lavisper boots. Untapping.
Not a lot else from Eric here. I guess a bit more desperate with that ponder. He still has lots of life to kind of play off of.
Yep.
But Kevin can kind of start clawing back. He's going to be gaining probably 3 off of this. Solitude. You go in with the orc too?
I mean,
But no, he just
Thrall is
dies.
a 1/2, so I'd probably just keep up the orc and attack with the orc army. You could technically, and the Solitude, or just keep them up and just do your 6-point life swing for now. That's fine.
And Eric has had 2. Is it 2 Phyrexian Dreadnoughts be
Yeah,
exiled?
it's 2.
So only 2 left in the deck, and then what does he else have
Just
after
Null
that?
Drifter. That's it.
Null Drifter, and I guess hoping Null Drifter will be able to take it away.
Yep.
That's really probably one of his best draws as of right now. Or Stock Up could be good too, but for here we go.
Oh, Overlord of Denmark as an enchantment.
Yeah,
Oh, there's another plow gone. Thank goodness.
So
And
that's-
a Solitude. Okay.
2 plows gone now.
Yeah. 2 plows would be gone.
Put the Solitude into hand. That's
Yep.
a really good one because it
Makes
can
sense.
enter as another just 3/2 creature. Pressure's on Eric now.
What's he gonna find? Yeah, Kevin stabilized here. He didn't. He's doing pretty good with keeping his board flooded.
I honestly didn't think Kevin would be able to kind of make it back after the 2 layers of defense really went up from Eric here, right? Doorkeeper and Toporor. Seems like he's going to be able to push through. Take 2 from Ancient Tomb. Let's see. Is it on Nuldrifter?
There it is.
Talking about how to get back into this game. This is going to be one of them. One of the ways.
So cast trigger. So Orcish Bowmasters will trigger.
Yep.
Most likely pinging the Thrall.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Probably the Thrall. We know this time Orcish Bowmaster can trigger.
Yeah.
Probably kill Thrall to get away some of these other pieces, right? Artifacts, we were talking about the ability for Phantom Blade maybe now being able to have the possibility of killing something.
Yep.
Even
Definitely.
if it's...
Yep, here's the Thrall being pinged.
And
And
this...
still gonna resolve. We're still in the stack. Okay, it resolved. Lotus Petal too.
Okay.
Eric, what is going on in your deck? It's 1 Lotus Petal.
Wow.
I mean, if you can turn one, a Torpor Orb or a Thrall
Yeah.
with like a land Lotus Petal, I don't see the problem. So yeah, it makes sense. And you get it with Urza Saga.
Yeah. Get up to Urza Saga, right? Get a little bit of mana. So going in for 4, does Kevin have another white card in hand to exile to Solitude, put in... Now he has 2 Solitudes coming in for 6, right? Gaining 6, yeah.
Here we go. We have a Skyclave Apparition.
Yep, Skyclave. That's a pretty dead card. With
So-
Topo Orb out.
Yeah, so Solitude's actually pretty strong.
9 damage
With,
coming back.
yeah, 9 damage on the crackback here.
This is going to start looking pretty... 9 back, gain 6. You know, he is pretty stabilized. Like, Kevin's
definitely.
winning this race by a long shot right now. I don't know what Eric can draw to really get, like, another Null Drifter maybe, but, you know, Orcish Bowmaster can just start shooting his face.
No, this is definitely the tide has definitely turned. Yep,
This is
double
good.
Solitude, and again drawing the cards with Orcish Bowmasters in play. Even with the ETB, it's still gained a lot of juice. It being a 3/3 now.
Eric's thinking.
Yeah, he's a little deep in the tank here, trying to figure out what. I mean, he can't really block unless he has a plow.
He was all smiles
Lotus
game
Petal.
1.
Yeah.
No, not as many smiles
Nope,
anymore.
not so
Not
much.
as much. I
He
have to
knows
say.
he's getting hurt here.
Okay.
We took it.
Go to 7, gain 6.
Yep.
Kevin. Okay,
Anything
looking.
else we can do?
Doesn't look like it. Maybe he has something. I hold back here. No point to overextend. You know, not that. I think Eric really has too much to do, other than die next turn.
And yes. If he tries to, even if he has a Dreadnought, I think Kevin can probably stabilize enough to give back. Because again, he just blocks with the Orc Army, maybe. Like, yeah.
He'd have to. He can give it. I guess if he does draw a Dreadnought, that could be the game, because he can. If Kevin has absolutely nothing, right? Because he can give it haste with
And
boots,
+1/+0.
and +1/+0. He's coming for 13 trample and 4 in the air.
Yep.
Right, so there is a way for Eric to get out of this situation.
It's a Dreadnought.
Yeah, it's really a Dreadnought.
Ooh, on Wasteland of the Ancient Tomb. That is definitely. It's not backbreaking, but it definitely hurts.
Takes out the idea of stock up into looking for one. Hey,
Oh, that's
Bakari.
yeah. Bakari, yay! What's going on?
welcome.
Don't worry, we won't dox you.
Yes, you're good.
Okay. Well, they draw a Dreadnought. Come on, Eric, you could do it.
Yeah, no,
Doesn't look
Dreadnought's
like it. I
the
think he
only
would've-
out.
3 mana.
Stock
Stock
up.
up. Let's go.
Yeah, stock up's really.
Lands. You have to go Ancient Tomb. Dreadnought is your best flip, so you can play Dreadnought and equip it with the.
Yeah, you
boots.
need Ancient Tomb.
Yeah, Ancient
That's
Tomb.
right.
Ancient Tomb Dreadnought.
That
is-
Wasteland is pretty big.
Yeah, that was.
But he only
big.
has 1 Ancient Tomb, I think, right? Or no, he
Oh
has
yeah,
3.
he does have 3. So and only 1's in the yard right now.
Yeah, and 2 Dreadnoughts. Odds are not in his favor to draw both of them.
round 4.
Yeah, round 4, where you have tuned into. We are game 2 right now between Eric and Kevin, and Eric is up 1 game. Looking like Kevin will take it, but Eric does have, it seems like 1 out right now. Now that's to us, or to myself right now, it seems like only 1 out. And it's Ancient Tomb.
Oh,
that's not an
the
Ancient
plan.
Tomb.
Okay.
Could plow something and lift for another turn. Plow a Solitude, block with Null Drifter.
Yeah. No, it's a pass.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he has to keep. I mean, you're right. He probably has a plow, or he has to bluff.
Yeah.
And that's a big. Again, that's a big thing when it comes to this game too, right? You still have to be able to, blank stare your opponent, saying, "You got to kill me," even though I have nothing in my hand. You got to kill me.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? There is some hesitancy, I think, that Kevin does have to think about within it, right? Okay, does he have the plow? If I do go in with everything here, both my Solitudes are going to die,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
I'm going to only hit him for 4, and I could be potentially dead on the following up crackbacks, right?
Yeah.
What does Kevin really have in his hand? I can't really tell how many cards he has.
But he is in the tank. He's thinking.
Yeah. Ooh, Eric, feeling maybe a bit better. Who knows? He's like, I have a plow. Wink, wink.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, this
Can
guy's
you
putting his
actually?
water on
Okay,
the table.
we're thinking.
What's he
Okay,
pointing at?
now he's doing some. Oh, he's plowing
Plowing.
the Null Drifter
And
paying the ward.
Yeah, paying the ward 1. Okay, that seems like a really good thing. Probably.
Did he pay the ward?
Yeah, he paid the ward right away. Wait.
Oh, there he is.
Okay.
we're good. Just checking. just make
If
sure.
we're playing exactly right, that's counter. But is it? Can you pay for afterwards after targeting it?
Ward is a trigger.
Ward is
Trigger.
is
So
a
you can.
trigger.
So you can.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, I think we have a plow.
He does.
Swords to plowshares. Get rid of the orcish. Oh, orcish bowmasters. Interesting. He must have he may have like brainstorm or ponder in his hand, or maybe no drifter. It's not impossible, right? We're still alive, barely. There is no bump tonight in this deck, right?
No bump.
Okay, no bump.
We were talking about that last deck, right?
Exactly.
We were hoping for the bump.
extra little bump to get past the finish line. Okay, so it's looking like we don't have anything major here, or Eric would have probably just slammed it.
Start your engines. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah, let's see. Are we doing it again? Are we stocking up? No,
No,
we're Null
another-
Drifter. Okay,
another Null
we did
Drifter.
find Null Drifter.
Okay, makes
Here we
sense
go.
why he got rid
Yep.
of the Bowmaster. Exactly what
Exactly.
you're saying, right, Dave?
Yep.
Be able to draw 2 cards freely. Shakes his head. Probably is not too happy. Still does have the possibility of getting a Phyrexian Dreadnought, but he'd be at 1. Kevin would be at 1 if he had Ancient Tomb, Phyrexian Dreadnought. And Kevin would be at 1. That's wild.
Yeah, I don't see a way out of that one.
Brainstorm in hand, yeah.
Didn't make my Again, he
Woo!
can only block one
Game?
of those.
2.
He can only block one of those solitudes there. So
Wow, what a great game 2 in round 4.
round 4. So you're on the you're playing the vial deck. You're
Yeah.
on the draw now.
Yeah,
Are you cutting some vials?
I probably cut some, or all of them, depending on what it is.
Do you cut Thoughtseize? What's your take on that?
I don't know. If doesn't, I would keep the Thoughtseize maybe, especially on the draw here, right? If you're able to take away one of these disruption pieces that Eric can't play right away, if it's the Toper Orb, or maybe you're taking the Dreadnought itself, right?
Yeah.
Like that's really the only threat that Kevin seems to be worried about. Yes, the Null Drifter is not the best, but it's not as quickly of a death, right? It's not as big of a combo death that you're going to ensue from a Phyrexian Dreadnought.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, there's really not
No.
much. The only thing that again that we're still talking about would be Wrath of the Skies that should have came in for what's his name there for Kevin, right? So we'll see what happens with that. But I mean, Eric's deck. I mean, actually, did we talk about Eric's deck? Yeah, we did. The endings, the Path to Exile. So yeah, there's really nothing too out of the ordinary that shouldn't come in. So hopefully Eric sideboarded accordingly. Plays
Yeah.
tight. He's on the play. This is where that Lotus Petal comes into play now.
Yes.
Because now we can actually like turn one a Torpor Orb or Doorkeeper Thrall or something like that, right?
Mhm.
So
And we saw the power of it too. Yes, Eric lost even with 2 of those walls, but I think it still felt like he was in a good spot throughout the game. He had draws, he had outs, right? They weren't the best, right, relative to what was going on. But it felt like, and that's what we love about Legacy, right? There feels like there's still an out no matter how far the game kind of goes into it. And that's why we play it. We play it for the community. We play it because we enjoy the game. We have 7 rounds of it. We're round 4 today.
And
5 to
top
7.
8. And top 8. 10 rounds total.
10 rounds. So that's another 3 hours just before top 8.
Yep.
4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, man. Woo! Woo! So
Yeah.
hopefully, Jay's already having a nap right now with our sweet voices.
He's like, okay, we're done. We're done here.
We hope everyone in the chat's doing well. Let us know. Where are you at? Don't fully dox yourself. Are you guys playing in North America? Are you from Canada, the United States? Are you from elsewhere? Are you involved in the Legacy community? Or are you just like listening to something in the background? Maybe you're doing laundry.
Maybe you're doing laundry and you're watching some Magic right now. 100%. 100%.
You're vacuuming.
I'm in your walls.
Oh, you're like the mice.
the mice, the squirrels, the rats.
Yeah.
All of them. Eric took them all, so we're going to 6 right now. Yeah, I mean, I think the best thing Eric can do probably turn 1 would be... actually, now I think about it. Sorry, let me check. Eric had...
Yeah.
Eric's not playing Tamiyo. So, a Ponder, or a turn 1 Torpor Orb, if he has Lotus Petal, that one Lotus Petal, or a Tune, right? I think it's probably your best thing you can do. Because there's really not much spot removal that's non-ETB in the Black-White Blink deck that can get rid of a Torpor Orb itself.
Yeah.
The only thing would be like in Wrath of the Skies, so
Wrath of
that
the
should have
Skies
definitely came in.
I think one big thing too, right, is if he can start out with a Doorkeeper Thrall or even a Torpor Orb, I think both those are still really good starts because it does shut down a ton of Kevin's deck.
Yep. Oh, we got to see his hand. Oh, thanks. Oh, that was so good.
Okay,
Eric.
we saw.
Excellent.
I don't think he had any lands.
Like, nope. A lot of
I
nothing.
don't think he had any lands. Yeah, Jay. School's tough, and it's probably not a financially wise decision to do both if things are, especially when decks are looking around $4,000. Unless you're able to proxy like you can at this event and other local events in our area. Thank you to Legacy of the North and supporting stores. So,
And at least being able to, again, we all want to play the game. So
Yes.
having the proxies, having proxy-friendly tournaments, proxy-friendly locals, it makes it a lot easier to get more people into the game. You know, we can convert those modern players into Legacy players. They can basically spend the same amount of money on a modern deck in Legacy, maybe a little more now, but in the end, more the merrier.
Mhm.
That's what we're going for here.
yeah, and when I was listening to an internal podcast, they were talking about Oops All Spells being a cheaper side of the deck, but still, $1,000 give or take.
Yeah,
right?
it can probably be even cheaper. You don't even need like Chrome Mox or anything like that,
Yeah.
right? So you can definitely get away relatively cheap.
Okay, please.
Oh, and here's our
Hey,
vial.
keeps it.
So on the draw.
You know what? Kevin probably knows his deck better than I do.
Yep.
I'm a big proponent, especially when Goblin's very different. Okay, yeah, and there's the Torpor.
Yep.
Orb.
With an Urza Saga.
If I'm playing against a deck that's trying to go real fast, they're some of my first cuts. So,
Kevin takes a draw.
Urza Saga is a good one too. Going to be able to get towards some of these other little pieces, right? If it's Lava Spur Boots, to be able to accelerate his Phyrexian Dreadnought to attack early. Maybe if it's even, next turn he's getting in a Null Drifter, right?
Wasteland the Saga.
Okay, just kidding. Bye bye. Bye bye Wasteland. Bye bye Urza Saga.
Yeah.
Ooh, doesn't feel good playing that tapped. How many Wastelands is Kevin playing? 4?
We have 4.
4?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good 4 suite.
Even I know sometimes even some Dreadnought players play Wasteland in this case, but I think
Here it is.
Eric has
Combo is assembled.
Oh, there we go. We
Do you have the plow?
Yeah, so Eric has elected to play Ancient Tombs over Wastelands because that's usually what you see in that slot.
Yeah.
In this case.
Is this a 5 keep from Eric?
Yes. This is a 5er.
Well, this is it. This is where Flicker Wisp and these other things, it's really rough that now it's just a 3-1. Not much else.
There's
Eric
thoughts.
is thoughts using himself.
Yeah.
To show his opponent, he's dead.
I mean, let's see what's happening here. I think he's getting basic swap mostly. Yeah. Okay.
What would you like to take? My
Force of
Force of
Will
Will?
or Dress Down?
Do you take the dress down here?
I probably would too, to be honest,
Yeah.
because it is a cantrip essentially, right? I don't see why you would let your opponent be able to get more draws.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Jay, I think you're right. If he had better options in the sideboard, he doesn't really have a 4 of sweet that he's bringing in right away. It's going to be a better card
Yeah,
than
it's really not
bringing
much.
in Mindbreak Trap. Right?
Yeah, or again, maybe Wrath of the Skies is probably the best option.
Yeah, like other than that, like there's not much he's bringing in.
I mean, it's quite possible Kevin might have cut 2 vials, and we just happen to see one of the 2 that's still in the deck, right? So, how is he going to force the blue card exactly?
Yeah, and the potential that
Dress Down.
yeah,
has to be
take
the
dress down.
choice.
I think that's a good one. Play open for us, Eric. Be a good guy. How are you doing, Boston?
We saw him.
Yeah, we saw Boston.
We
His name's
swatted
on the
him.
trophy a couple of times.
Oh, we plowed.
Oh, he had the plow.
Wow, Thoughtseas and plow. So Force of Will.
Had good answers here.
Yeah.
And Vile, 7, 8 minutes, 7 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes. Hang on, 5 plus
8 minutes left.
That's it. 8 minutes left remaining
Is it?
in the period.
Oh, now it's 7. Okay, now it's 7.
Now it's 7.
Wow, we lost a minute in like 10 seconds.
And as a bowmaster, okay, Kevin had a really good.
He's doing-
He
yeah,
had a lot of good pieces.
I mean, don't forget, Eric did. Oh, we have a. Oh, I thought we had Judge walking by. Sorry.
An
Just let me
Ophelia?
watch it. Yep, here we go. With no ETB, but that's okay. It's a threat. Everything's a threat. I'm gonna assume a Shadowy Backstreet's being fetched here. But again, maybe Kevin's playing around on Wasteland still, thinking that because he still hasn't seen Wasteland from Eric, so he might be on the impression it's still there. But I'm gonna go with the idea or the thought that he's gonna go for Shadowy Backstreets.
Is Felia, it returns at the end step, is it? I want to
Let's
say yes.
confirm.
So there is a play pattern where he could attack with Philia and exile Torpor, and it comes back at the end step
When it attacks, yes.
when it attacks, right? In between that time, he could play some of his creatures with enter the battlefield triggers.
Yep.
So he could bring in his white Orchard Phantom
Yep.
and start hitting the land base as well. For
Yeah, because he does have a mystical archive right now, Eric said,
Yeah.
right? So,
Okay, yeah, not gonna
because
let
we
him.
like, no. We're like, nice try. You ain't getting rid of my torpor.
Does he have? Is there any? No, there's no true way to save this because Flicker Wisp doesn't work
Yeah.
because of the Torpor Orb. So I'm just gonna take one. Still a lot of life total. Kevin has to chunk through. So Eric's pretty happy about this. You know, kind of a cushion, which we talked about, but we saw that cushion go away.
Okay, so
Bowmaster.
Felia's Bowmaster's still in play. We got Felia. What else we got here?
Counting
so
something.
Torpor still in play. For Pat. Oh,
It was
just play the land.
what land is that?
Oh, I think it's the Witch Enchant.
Oh.
Witch Enchanter land.
Yeah, you're not gonna want to
Can't remember
cast
what the
that.
backside is. Yeah.
And
is
I'm-
that Witch Enchanter or is
Yeah,
it just
I
a
think
place?
it is Witch Enchanter. 3 of coming in with just playing a 1/1. That's literally that.
I mean, does something.
Recruiter. Yeah, Recruiter is a 1/1, hitting him for 2 now. So, you know, the clock is twice as fast now. Up to 2 per turn.
Here we go.
And Kevin's got a lot of lands. Eric does not.
Yeah,
Is-
Eric's falling behind. That Wasteland definitely took its toll
Mm-hmm.
on the Urza Saga there too, because that would have been a search.
Yeah, search for whatever he may have wanted. You know, talking about
Yep.
that pedal could have been, you know, he could have stock ups in his hand.
Yeah, he's been.
There's-
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, Stock Up is definitely a good card to have in this matchup. It just might be a bit slow. I think you just want more threats, but again, you also want to find your threats too. So it makes sense to be able to keep up and keep the Stock Ups in.
Mhm.
Here's the Null Drifter.
Bowmaster, as we know, as well,
Will
will trigger it. Shoot at him. Shoot it right at Eric. Pew pew. Did he shoot it there?
He should have.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
I mean, I see 2 counters on it, on that Orc Army token. So yeah, or is that from something else?
Maybe they didn't update our scoreboard.
Oh, I see what you mean.
unless he's responding to the triggers itself. He's put them on his Orc Army, so we'll see.
Most likely.
These guys have been pretty good about not missing anything.
Yeah.
To our knowledge, it's just me missing things.
Yes, we are missing stuff that's blatantly
Oh,
front
it got
of our
plowed.
face. There we go.
Must have been black.
Oh, he shot the Null Drifter. Okay.
But Null Drifter's 4.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh, he put Yori on it on 5. Vile on 5. That
Wow.
is wild.
I mean, he's going in for a big swing here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
yeah. This. You know, I thought Eric might have had it right at the beginning.
6.
Torpor Orb on 2, then played. But Mull to 5 does hurt. Mulligan to 5 does hurt.
Oh, flop. Sorry. Yes, the light total gain. Okay. Yeah. No, we're doing
Here we go.
okay.
I think Kevin might have this here.
Yeah, it's
This
looking a little grim.
Looking a bit grim for.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, as we say that.
Yeah. Here's Dreadnought.
No Lava Spore boots, like no
Hard.
haste piece.
Are we hard casting a Solitude? No, we can flash it in with Vile. We don't even have to cast it.
No, yeah, I think that's the only 5 drops. No, we Overlord as well.
Oh, right, you could flash that in too. Right.
It's a
funky,
enchantment
funky.
creature, correct?
Yeah. So we're going to surveil, see what we got going on. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So the ETB won't trigger, but at least he'll have a
3/2.
3/2 fly or lifelink rather. Yeah.
Kevin,
Here we go.
Kevin feels pretty secure in this right now.
Yeah, I mean his board is pretty jammed up.
It's really like Null Drifter, and you need. Sorry, not Null. You either need a not even Null Drifter because of Bowmaster. You just need another Dreadnought and like Lava Spur boots,
Yeah.
and just attack in with both. Try to hit for 22.
We're still thinking about the lands here, so there's definitely
24.
We're not casting anything. Okay. I mean, he may have a Solitude in hand. He's just keeping it for
Insurance sake,
yeah.
maybe.
But again, ETB won't trigger. But here we go. Swinging in for 4.
How much toughness does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4 toughness on the back end. I guess okay. They are. It looks like updating life totals on the side, not the life pad that is there. So
Yeah. So
Should be
Eric
at
should be
16.
at 16. Yeah, that's all. Oh, drone straight to combat.
going in.
He's forcing him to block. I feel like Kevin has a Solitude in hand.
Yeah, and I guess the thing is too. Eric's not dead on the crackback. Can he even block all the damage next turn?
Kevin, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
5, 9,
6,
no.
No, not really. So
10,
he has to-
11 if he has a Solitude. He needs Overlord, because it's a
yeah.
5/5,
Oh,
right?
here's 5. So he could just vial this in, but
Casting.
yeah, that's fine. Oh, I see what he wants. No, it doesn't even matter.
Why
No,
cast?
I mean, because he could. Yeah, why cast though? Because he could just vial it in. Yeah, I think
yeah,
he just punted that.
that
I
is...
think that was a bit of a tad.
Unless he has Overlord in Vial, for Vial?
Could be that too. Yeah, I'm not. Vial is still at 5, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, why?
Huh? Maybe just again.
I'm a bit confused about that.
Yeah. Bit of a plunder. Not
Solitude
sure what happened
is
there.
5, right?
Yep.
Solitude
Yeah.
is 5.
Solitude is 5. Yeah.
Force of Will.
Yeah.
Hey.
This is Baelmerk. Can't see it's off screen, but I presume it's a Baelmerk.
Yeah.
Or his hand's face down. I can't tell. Actually, the hand might be face down.
He has, it looks like a card's face up. Wrath of the Skies would have been pretty good here, too. Yes, it does, get rid of some.
It might be Wrath, just off screen. X is free, but again, I'm not sure what's happening here.
It would get a lot of Kevin's board, too. But it would be beneficial.
I think they're
Because
checking
your
your
notes.
Rata, looks like maybe. They're asking for. Oh, no. Forcing the
Wow.
So what was it? Was it
It was
Baelmerk?
probably Wrath of the Skies, or Baelmerk,
Or
maybe?
it could have been.
Kevin?
Yeah. No, I think it's a Baelmerk then, because he's casting his enchantment. Right?
Yeah, Kevin looks devastated. Kevin looks devastated.
Yeah, something is. Is it Baelmerk? Yeah, that's gotta be the Baelmerk. Time in the round too. I think Kevin's done.
3-minute
Oh,
extension.
okay, good to know. Okay.
These players
Oh,
get.
right, 'cause
they
of the
just got
checklist,
time
yes.
in a round.
Okay, so what happened? Oh, it's the equipment. It's the Phantom Blade.
The Phantom Blade.
Yes, it was the Phantom Blade.
Yes,
right.
because Doorkeeper
Right.
Thrall is the one that, I'm sure. Yeah, we're gonna pull it up for you. So this is what we were talking about earlier, but someone in chat mentioned, I don't know if it was Funky or someone else, that Doorkeeper Thrall stops this, but Torpor Orb doesn't. So it's an equipment that comes in and destroys up to one target creature. Force of Negation following up after a Force of Will piece, huge. But we're still a bit confused of why Solitude wasn't violated.
Yeah, I think that's a bit of a plunder.
Because that's 5
Yeah.
points of damage saved, and he had up to 9 as well, right? So this is an interesting piece
Yeah.
because it's 2 toughness, 3 lifelink, wouldn't die on the crackback if he had that, and then kept up all the. Basically, you just you have to get rid
Yeah,
of everything
no,
because you're not killing him.
No, it's 100% that Solitude should have been viled.
Yeah. Unless someone else has any ideas, we got 24 beautiful people in the chat with us. Amazing people.
Want to bait the counterspell? Oh, so okay. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
yeah,
That's
a good
fair
one.
too. Yeah, the bait. I mean, Eric had both.
Yeah.
He had force, blue card, blue card.
I guess maybe it would have been red flag for Eric too, or just kind of like what we're thinking. Like, why are you doing that? Right?
Okay, here we go. Let's see what.
What Eric does here. Kevin looks pretty defeated, I have to say, right now.
Yeah.
If I'm Eric, you do have to think, okay, maybe he's just doing this for fun, right? Maybe he's trying to wait for me to do something.
So Bowmaster is still in play, so he will take one from this ponder.
Yeah.
Eric will take one. Sorry.
He does grow the orc for the toughness. That is something to think about. But what he has, it's only 4 toughness that's being stopped. He has a 12/12. That's 9, right? So
Yep. Picking up your arm with Caracas and flashing it in with Vile is a.
another. So he does live.
Yep. Drop from the ponder.
So he will live then.
Yeah.
Because he has 4, 9. Yeah, and the 5. So he will live.
Yep. Bouncing Gorion. Here it comes.
Vile. Yeah,
Eric's
Eric didn't see it. Eric didn't see
Eric's
this.
like, no.
But he's gonna play it.
Wait, what? Wait, what happened here?
Some target.
Yeah, target.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. What's?
I wonder what they're talking about here. Maybe.
Oh, in response. Oh. Okay.
Yes.
There we go. So he did have a removal spell too. Wow.
Okay, but he's gonna gain 5 life, right?
Yep. Then he blocks that, so
Or 4 life.
so double block. 4 life you'd gain, yeah. So he goes to
Go to
9, and then he would have taken 10.
Yeah. Go to 1.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm glad the judge was
Here
kind
we
of
go.
there
Off
to
the-
make sure
yeah.
that nothing was shortcutted because like
Yeah.
Eric thought he missed his chance there,
Yeah,
right?
to get it.
Because Kevin was like doing that kind of quickly. It is somewhat of a similar outcome except one's exiled, one isn't, right? So
Yeah.
if Overlord is played, it's not like I guess he could still exile it instead, right? Before blocks, right? But
Oh,
if
this
it comes
is-
in before blocks, still exile it.
This is tight.
So
Here we go.
show it. Show us the card.
Wait, does
Show
he
us
know what the card is? Oh, okay, so this is his card for turn, but he
It
wanted
looks-
to make it a
is
bit
it-
of a
It
surprise.
looks like a Felia.
He wanted to
or
make it a
plow.
surprise. Eric's like, come on, give it to me, baby.
Felia.
That's it.
Oh my god.
Eric
Okay.
gets there in 3.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness, what a crazy game.
What a fun one.
Wow. It looked like plow. I agree, Funky. It looked like a plow at
Yeah.
first, right? GG. Oh. I'm
That was good.
like clapping. I'm about to give Dave a high five. Like, nice job. Like,
Yeah, just do it.
We're just
That's
talking.
good. I mean, hey,
we're literally not even. We're like, what is that card?
Yeah, we're like, back in my day,
I
I
can't
didn't play
see.
Solitude. Right?
Why is SpongeBob on the field?
Oh god.
What's going on
Soon
here?
that's what's going to be happening.
Man,
Spider-Man's
people already got
gonna
their
be-
cards.
Spider-Man's going to be punching, or you're going to daze a Spider-Man with the Mr. Krabs daze from Secret Lair of SpongeBob.
I had so many things that were
I
not
don't know.
PG to be said, but with Spider-Man swinging on in. But yeah, I cast Patrick. I cast.
I
don't
guess
know.
Patrick.
I don't know. Cast Sandy. I don't know. Like,
What a
it'll be
world.
interesting.
That was round 4, right?
Round 4.
We're going to round 5. We're going to take a few minutes break.
Yep.
We'll be back very shortly. That's it for good for now.
Yeah, I think that's it for now. Make sure to stay tuned, everybody. We'll be back right after a short break. Enter the battlefield in Oakville. From myself, Will.
My name is Dave.
And we'll see you
See you
after
soon.
this.